It's Monday, March 13th. I'm Brooks Peck from Dirty Tackle, and this is the Goalmouth. On today's menu of bite-sized soccer news, Liga MX officials go on strike. Minnesota sets some records. Sticking it to Father Time in Japan. Specialists in embarrassment. And more Sergio Ramos magic. The 10th round of the Liga MX Clausura was not played this weekend as the Referees Association announced it was going on strike on Friday night. Two incidents during Copa MX matches last week in which one player headbutted an official and another player pushed an official resulted in 10 and 8 match bans respectively. But the referees didn't feel this was a strong enough response, so on Friday they announced their strike to make the point that they need better treatment. And with no officials there can be no matches, so the season has been put on hold. It's unclear how long the officials will hold out, but league representatives might want to send them one of those things with the fruit made to look like a flower arrangement just to soften them up. Minnesota hosted their first MLS match against fellow newcomers Atlanta, and they set some records in the process. First, for the coldest game in MLS history. It was just 19 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 degrees colder than last year's MLS Cup final in Toronto. And as if that wasn't bad enough for the fans in attendance, by losing 6-1, the Loons became the first MLS club to allow 5 goals or more in consecutive matches. Ouch. But look at the bright side. It can only get better and warmer from here for Minnesota United. Then again, it is Minnesota, so I can't guarantee it'll get warmer. At 50 years old, most footballers are well into their second careers as pundits or managers, but Kazuyoshi Miura is not only still playing in the Japanese second division, he's still scoring goals too. King Kazu scored the only goal in Yokohama FC's match against Thespa Kusatsu at 50 years and 14 days old, making him the oldest scorer in Japanese professional history. He even surpassed the legendary Sir Stanley Matthews' mark of scoring in an FA Cup match at the age of 49 years old. Like Pele and Neymar, Miura began his professional career with Santos way back in 1986, the year James Milner was born. And the last of his 89 caps for Japan came 17 years ago in the year 2000. Anyway, the next time someone says the MLS is a retirement league, tell them that the J2 league is the one with all the 50-year-olds in it. If Arsene Wenger is a specialist in failure, according to Jose Mourinho, then Arsenal fans must be specialists in embarrassment. Yes, from the fan base that brought you Arsenal Fan TV and the atmosphere at Emirates Stadium comes the Wenger out protests, like the one that preceded their FA Cup match against non-league Lincoln City. At this protest were a number of cringeworthy banners, including one that simply read, Wexit, as in Brexit with a W. Though Arsenal beat Lincoln City 5-0, I'm convinced that Wenger is staying on just to annoy these weirdos. And finally, Sergio Ramos. We've all seen his late match heroics in cup finals past, but this season, he's taken his last-minute wizardry to another level. His 81st minute goal on Sunday helped Real Madrid to a 2-1 win over Real Betis, and now, for the first time in his career, the Ramos has 10 goals in all competitions for the season, including 7 in La Liga, the majority of which have been match winners. So what has gotten in Sergio Ramos? Is it his Michael Jackson tattoo? His unquenchable desire to troll Gerard Piqué? Or is he the Spanish Harry Potter? The answer, my friends, is all three. And you can bet that Cristiano Ronaldo is jealous. That'll do it for today. You can find more info on all the stories mentioned by subscribing to our email newsletter. The link is in the show notes. I've been Brooks Peck. Daryl will be with you tomorrow. Same Goalmouth time, same Goalmouth place. So tell your friends to tune in too. I leave you now with today's Goalmouth top tip. Be nice to referees because it's only a matter of time before they're all replaced by robots who will respond to headbutts by rising up and destroying humanity.